The girl mysteriously fell from a building in her own home and died. A person's selfie on their phone has turned into a group photo. Have you ever had, or are you currently in an online relationship? This girl injured her leg in a car accident. It's too boring to rest at home. I received one dating text message these 2 nights. Anyway, being idle is also boring. The 2 of you came and I started chatting, looking at the shy little facial expression letter. But the next day, all day, the man never sent any more text messages. The girl couldn't help it anymore. I made a phone call, but I didn't get through. At night, the other party has sent another message, saying I've been lying there for 100 days, very lonely. Girl listen, instantly found oneself, because her leg was injured, exactly 100 days. The 2 chatted more congenially. At the request of the girl, the 2 even exchanged photos. But what the other party came back with was a girl's selfie, and let the girl watch it herself. I'm right next to her. This makes the girl's heart tingle. She quickly went online to check the other person's phone number. As a result, a news item was found. After a boy passed away, parents are afraid of her boredom. Just put his phone in the coffin. The girl couldn't bear it. The person chatting with oneself suddenly felt a chill in their spine. At this point, I received a text message again. The other party said, I need to come and see you. The girl was so scared that she quickly locked the door. Can you turn around? A big face appeared in front of me. Immediately after, the girl was pushed out of the window. There's an extra man's face in the selfie on the phone. So when the girl had a car accident, it's in a taxi. The man happened to jump off a building and commit suicide, crashed into the taxi the girl was in, before a man dies. Keep your eyes fixed on the girl. I think this little girl looks really good. I just feel like finding him as a companion. It has to be said that online dating requires caution. You never know whether the end heading west is a person or a ghost. Have you ever heard that reading can kill people? Of course, this is not an ordinary book. This book is scared. Curse who sees who dies. Every school has a few delinquent teenagers, take pleasure in bullying others all day long. This boy can't stand it anymore. I cursed a book with ancestral witchcraft. This day, these delinquent teenagers are getting together. The boy burst in with a book in his arms. It's bound to be another bully. Just as the boy was being beaten, a girl picked up a fallen book. Just a glance at the expression, become creepy, immediately after being pierced by steel bars in the neck. In chaos, the boy also stumbled upon that book. He seems to have seen something terrifying, yelled and walked away, and then stumbled, and fell out of the window. The girl whose neck was pierced received a box lunch due to excessive blood loss. Other people who have seen this book also died due to various bizarre accidents. Finally, only one girl was taken away by the police to assist in the investigation. But the boy died. I don't want to let these people go either. Become a ghost. Chase the police station. I want the girl to take a look at that book. Even countless ghosts appear to help the boy. Finally, the girl tried to protect herself. He forcefully gouged out his own eyes. This flight attendant is stirring the passengers' coffee with high heels. Why is such a beautiful little girl so bad? Originally, she was serving a princess with high toes and high spirits this time. The princess has a bad temper. The flight attendant can only serve with caution. But I still feel lonely. Spilt hot coffee on oneself, and some unpleasant words were said. But the flight attendant is not a patient person either. She just took high heels and stirred coffee for the princess. It's time for dinner. The princess started looking for trouble again. Don't eat a flight attendant's work meal. At this moment, something unexpected happened. Princess is allergic to seafood, and the flight attendant's work meal includes seafood, causing the princess to have a large pimple on her face. Although the princess was quickly taken away for treatment, but the flight attendant still learned from the news that the princess unexpectedly passed away. The royal family requested the return of the princess's body, and how much of the princess's death is related to the flight attendant. She also wants to follow back and be investigated. The task of taking care of the princess's body was entrusted to him. After takeoff, the cabin began to shake and sway. The princess's body fell down and slid towards the flight attendant. After the princess's turbulence, the flight attendant repackaged the princess's body, difficult to put the body back in its original position, and secure it with a seat belt. The flight attendant was just about to squint for a while. The plane bounced fiercely again. The flight attendant opened her eyes and took a look. The body of the flight attendant is actually lying in her arms. The flight attendant suddenly woke up with a start, discovering that it turned out to be a dream. Can be followed by, the flight attendant discovered that the princess's body was missing, only the white shroud remains. She hurriedly contacted the captain. But how could the captain believe such a strange thing? Scolded the flight attendant. Just hang up the phone. Suddenly, a dark shadow appeared in the cabin. The flight attendant turned her head. The flight attendant was overly frightened. Just pick up the axe and start smashing the cabin window to become a demon. I thought he died. Fix it directly on the pillar. And at this moment, the princess's body was in good condition on the seat. Suddenly, the body moved. After the plane lands, cabin door open. Everyone saw an extremely eerie scene.